You know, we really played well at the end of the first half. It's probably some of the best we've played all year. I think Joe and Buddy were, even though they missed a couple, they had their rhythm. They were looking like they're going to make shots, and we need them to make shots to win. I thought Robert did a good job off the bench. He made the key play of the game with that block. It was an unbelievable block. But we started the second half. We got 4 good shots in a row and didn't get any of them to go down. Then we missed 2 or 3 layups around the basket. Quincy and, Marek, Buddy missed one. You can't do that. You got to keep making them. I think our defense held up better than it has. We left a couple guys open. They made a couple big shots to keep the game close. But the difference tonight, we made a bucket when we needed to. We made a basket when we really needed to, and handled the ball pretty well. We had 9 turnovers. Our rebounding was much better. They went smaller to guard Marek, which helps us on the boards, but it puts another extra 3-point shooter in the game, which we adjusted to pretty well. But it was a good win. Georgetown's been in every game. They've been in every game, and they just haven't been able to quite finish. But it was a good win, and, we got a couple more days of practice. We're very hopeful Barama might practice the next 2 days and be available, but there's nothing sure about that. But we're hoping that will happen. But, again, it was a good win.
Our first question will be from Matt Hausworth.
Jim, tell me about the thought that went into having the towel over your shoulder when you came onto the court and just, wanting to obviously pay tribute to the late John Thompson.
Yeah, John Thompson meant a lot to all of us in all college basketball, all the coaches, both African-American coaches and white coaches. He meant a lot. It wasn't just one group. He meant a lot to everybody. He helped everybody. He paved the way. The reason we have so many black head coaches is because of John Thompson. And not only he was a good coach, but that he set an example and he pushed and right until his last year or two, he was pushing all the time for African American coaches, and he was very successful at it. He was much more than a good basketball coach, and we had an unbelievable rivalry, but you can come together. I know it's hard for that in this country, and we need to be able to see that. John and I saw that after, a lot of strife, but the last few years we coached against each other. It was completely, let's play hard and win, nothing bitter about it. Let's work together. And it was just a sign of respect for a great coach and a guy that had, I still think, more influence on the game than any coach. When you think about the totality of the game and life.
Yeah, Jim, in all your years of Syracuse, Georgetown, have you ever seen a player chip a tooth, let alone play through it?
Well, no, he was going to the locker room, but I stopped him. I said, "You just hurt your tooth. You didn't hurt anything else. Let's go." And he was trying to go to the locker room, but he didn't make it. He's too important to us. We need him in there against pressure, handling the ball and stuff. So, he toughed it out. It was just an accidental play. In the old days, it might have been on purpose, but it was this was accidental.
Our next question is from Gil Gross.
Yeah, Coach, you touched on it a moment ago. I was going to ask what the difference was on the glass, but UNC is another big physical offensive rebounding team like Pittsburgh. So,
well, they're a lot bigger, lot stronger inside. They're one of the best rebounding teams in the country every year. So we have our work cut out for us in there for sure.